All right, we have a taunting controversy because I think we all knew there would be a taunting controversy at some point in the playoffs, just given how much of a mess it has been in the regular season. So I've paused it right here. You see Tyreek Hill do his peace sign clearly to Matt Milano, a linebacker, who's also like currently ahead of Tyreek Hill towards the end zone. So what a bold move there by Hill, but I mean, he knows how fast he is. And a lot of people have been complaining about why wasn't this called a taunt? I mean, we've seen this get called all season, and now in a big spot late in the game, it's not getting called. We can look at the official rules as what qualifies a taunt, but it's not going to get us too far. It says using baiting or taunting acts or words that may endanger ill will between teams. So, I mean, okay, that's certainly very much up for interpretation, which is part of the issue with the rule, is these things never get enforced fairly. You talk about technical fouls in basketball, ejections in baseball. Whenever you try to make this stuff happen, it's not going to be consistent because it, by definition, is very much up for interpretation. But here's a very important thing that I want to make sure I talk about here, which is in the rule book, let's talk about dead ball fouls, because a dead ball foul is a foul that occurs in the continuing action after a down ends, which is how we typically think of a dead ball foul. Think about the Mike Evans getting hit in the head after the fourth down was over, so they didn't get the ball. That's the same kind of thing. And it also says, or a taunting foul that occurs at any time. So even though play was going on, the taunting foul would not have negated that touchdown. The taunting foul would have just added 15 yards at the end of the play, which makes sense, right? Taunting fouls shouldn't negate the play that's currently happening, because taunting doesn't actually impact the play itself. All that taunting does is, I guess, hurt people's feelings, and that's why they take it out. So they say, okay, you'll still get the play no matter what, but we'll just throw 15 yards on at the end. So that's very important in this context, because obviously there was a big touchdown. That was happening regardless. The big touchdown was always going to happen. So again, showing it one more time, should this have been called taunting? I think so. I don't really get why it wasn't, but I've seen clear taunts not get called as well. I think about, there was that clip of Gardner Johnson sort of flexing on Tom Brady in the second Bucs Saints game. That wasn't called taunting. That clearly seemed like it should have been taunting, but it's been inconsistent all year, so I'm not really mad at that one. I'm not too mad at this one, and it didn't really change anything because all that would have happened was the Bills would have had slightly better field position on a drive they ended up scoring on anyways. I do understand just people's frustration in general of feeling like Tyreek Hill never gets called for this, even though it seems like, what seemingly caused this whole taunting to become a penalty, and I mean, it's always been a penalty, but to really be enforced the way it has been, seemed like it was from the Antoine Winfield taunting him back in the Super Bowl, but Tyreek Hill keeps getting away with it. That's what people are annoyed at, but I get it. I don't know. In my opinion, taunting shouldn't be a penalty anyways, so I think this whole thing is stupid, and they should just get rid of the taunting rule so stuff like this doesn't happen, and luckily, it didn't matter in this game. That's what I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.